Welcome to Saint Vincent College, where tradition meets excellence. Founded in 1846 by Boniface Wimmer, Saint Vincent quickly became home to the Benedictine monks, the Bearcats, and four iconic treasures waiting to be discovered. Today, we're taking a journey through history at Saint Vincent College, through key locations, Saint Vincent Bell Towers, Fire Station, the Powerhouse, and the Fred M. Rogers Center. Let's dive in.
It's a shame that the fire destroyed a lot of the campus. It happened January 28th, 1963. And what was sad about the day, besides the fire, was it was sub-0 degree temperatures. So when the firefighters tried to put the fire out, a lot of the fire hoses froze. And so it was tough getting water to the fire. And St. Vincent was built a typical European German type of quadrangle buildings for a college, and they were all connected. So once the fire started, the fire just followed the roof lines for many of the buildings. The monks, when they had built some of these buildings, had a firewall, so that stopped the fire from heading south. And it was threatening the basilica, but the firefighters were able to go into the basilica, and thank goodness a monk there showed them a door that was rarely used, and they were able to put ladders up and shoot water through this door towards the fire, which stopped the fire from coming into the basilica. Well, there were 3 bells in the original bell tower, which was built in 1873. And it was a kind of the center of campus. It was the focal point of campus. And the fire basically gutted the bell tower, and those 3 large bells came tumbling down to the bottom of the building. The Ave Maria bell, which was the largest bell, was saved. It was restored. It was eventually placed in front of Kennedy Hall, which is now Robert S. Carey Center. And they would ring that bell for graduation. When the students would graduate, the president of the class would ring the bell, the Ave Maria bell. Eventually, that bell broke, and it was taken down, and now you see the smaller bell, which is at Melvin Platts. But the bell you're talking about, I think, Peter, is the St. Joseph bell that's somewhat melted on that pedestal. And there's a story there about the St. Joseph bell, and it was one of the original bells in the tower. And of course you can see it's melted, and they have it there just as kind of a memorial. It's probably the smallest of the 3 bells.
Our first stop on this journey is the St. Joseph Bell. You can go see it up close for yourself, just outside the Elizabeth J. Roderick Center. Let's head down to the St. Vincent Fire Department, established in the response to the tragic fire of 1968. As you approach the station, take a moment to peer through the windows. You might just spot a glimpse of our next object. The fire truck proudly displays several symbols that connect it to the Benedictine community. On both sides of the truck, you'll see the phrase Ora et Labora, Latin for pray and work. This motto is deeply rooted in the rule of Saint Benedict and reflects the heart of the Benedictine life. Not to mention, the truck also features the fire department's logo, which proudly incorporates the Saint Vincent College academic shield, a true symbol of community and tradition. The Saint Vincent Fire Department is a dedicated volunteer-based team, embodied the spirit of service. When the fire department first began, they operated out of the old horse stables. Over the years, they provided invaluable support to the campus, from the battling of the fire at Aurelius Hall to ensuring safety by checking smoke alarms throughout the school. Their unwavering commitment is a true blessing to our community. Our next object is a small but meaningful one, sitting right on my desk, a piece of coal. It serves as a powerful reminder of how far we've come in utilizing and evolving our energy sources. Now let's head down to the lowest part of our campus to uncover why this piece of coal holds such an importance.
powerhouse, it's interesting, the monks were very intelligent people. And you'll notice the powerhouse is built on the lowest point of campus. And it sends steam. It was coal-fired originally, but now it's gas-fired. And it converts water into steam. And steam, of course, rises. So it didn't need any pumps. And it would naturally rise and come to all the buildings on campus. That's where you have the radiators in the buildings. And likewise, the water tower, which is the highest part of campus, was gravity fed. We don't use it anymore, it is to supply the water. But it was on the highest point of campus, and the pipes came down from it to all the buildings. So there again, it didn't need any pumps to furnish water to the buildings. But eventually, we stopped using the water tower, and we have regular pumps and municipal water sources coming in. But we still use the powerhouse, and you'll see the large chimney there, which now it's gas fed, so just the fumes and the smoke come up the chimney instead of coal fired, which was quite a job. But there's huge boilers in the powerhouse. But it's an old building. Probably that version of the powerhouse was built, I think, in the 1920s.
Let's head over to our final stop, the Fred M. Rogers Center. Let's make our way down to the basement, where something prehistoric awaits.
This is called the Neighborsaurus rex, and it was part of a series of dinosaurs that were done in Pittsburgh in the 1990s that represented famous Pittsburgh icons. We ended up with the Neighborsaurus rex here at Saint Vincent College back when the Fred Rogers Center was first founded, and that was in 2003. And the other Fred Rogers dinosaur, the Fredosaurus rex, the one that is dressed like Fred with a cardigan and tennis shoes, that is in the South Side Works outside the offices of Fred Rogers Productions. This was painted by members of the art department at WQED. So it was painted by people who worked on the program with Fred, and this one represents all the different puppets from the program. And so I think it's unique in that it was created by people who have a personal connection to Fred.
Thank you for joining me on this journey, and always stay curious.